5 cheats are visible here. Starting at the head with the shoulder blade curl, you will see my shoulders are rolling forward during the curling process. This happens when the first gear muscles, middle traps, and the serratus anterior are too weak to keep the shoulder blades in neutral. Then the pectoralis minor and major takes over at the front to do the job. In the upper back curl, there is an upper back flexion cheat. You can see this by the change of the small of my neck, and the chin is going up and down. This happens when the first gear muscle, the upper back extensors, cannot hold the neutral upper spine, while the second gear muscle, rectus abdominis, is trying to bend the body. In the lower back curl, an extension cheat can be seen when the body is in the bridge and when you return into neutral after the curl. In the bridge, the neutral pelvis is not quite there. The second gear muscle, rectus femoris, at the front might avoid the obliques to contract in the opposite direction, which is to the head. Or the hamstring is taking over and it's avoiding the first gear muscles, glute med and glute max, to fully activate to help increase the posterior tilt for the neutral pelvis position in the air. The other extension cheat you see after the curl when the pelvis is tilting anteriorly beyond the neutral pelvis position. The back extensors are the second gear muscles that are cheating and contracting too much, and the first gear muscles, the obliques and the glutes, are too weak. Still in the lower back curl, you will see a lower back rotation cheat with the roll down where the bum closest to the camera is touching down first. This is not hip rotation, as hip rotation is about when it happens in the hip joint. Hip rotation is internal and external rotation of the leg. With lower back rotation, the same side obliques, that is the first gear muscle, is acting as a second gear muscle, so the opposite side must be strengthened more. So when you strengthen the left oblique will have the strength to pick up the right hip so that the bum bones can touch the ground at the same time. The last one to look at here is happening in the hip core. When I'm in the bridge, you might see I'm doing hip abduction, AB. Now it's normal for the body to open at the hips at that height or higher, but it can also be from tightness in the second gear muscle, TFL, tensor fasciae latae, that is restricting the adductors to come closer together. So the glutes and the piriformis, which are the first gear muscles, must be strengthened to fix this cheat.